Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, for my Disney movie marathon, I figured I'd review another documentary. It's superhero related because, well, yeah, superhero stuff is all the rage. So this documentary is the one titled Marvel 75 Years from Pop, from Pop to Pop, I guess you would say. So, yeah, I think I'll talk about that. So, yeah, basically, of course, yeah, we're going to see that. Yeah, there's this host. She is, I guess introducing this kind of a thing, and this experience pretty much showcasing the history and the development of certain characters when it comes to Marvel from the very first comic to the latest uh, blockbuster. At least the recent time of this was released, I guess you can say. So yeah, you can see Stan Lee, of course, and whatnot. So yeah, this was definitely one of the better documentaries I've seen for this kind of a thing. And yeah, so this was definitely a pretty good one. I say it's like I said, it's one of the better documentaries I've seen. Of course, they're gonna bring up Iron Man, obviously, and talk about the productions and whatnot. Of course, and that's pretty cool. I like that. So So this was definitely something I can recommend for people who are interested in Marvel in general, or if you don't care who makes it, like you be DC, Marvel, or whatever, you just don't care. Well, give this a watch anyway. You just like comic book stuff anyway in general, regardless who made it. So check it out. Thor's brought up at least that one from 2011 anyway. Iron Man 2, The Avengers from 2012. Guardians of the Galaxy from 2014, stuff like this is brought up. So that's pretty cool, of course. And I guess that does make sense when you think about it, concerning the fact that it's popular now, as I was saying a moment ago. This was definitely well directed, I guess. And um, yeah, I know this was pretty decent overall. From the humble beginnings, we get to see Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, when they came in. When it comes to the shifts in popularity, the whole idea of the bankruptcy that pretty much caused, when it comes to distribution, when it comes to these characters, yes, I know this is something I've mentioned before, where yeah, the comic book industry, regardless if it's DC, Marvel, Image, Dark Horse, whatever, just in general, the comic book industry wasn't exactly nice. They weren't exactly too kind when it comes to the comic book creators, which just is pretty moronic. It's like you're making an entire business based out of decorations, yet you're treating them like shit. Okay, that makes sense somehow. Okay, anyway, but yeah, this is definitely a lot of material for this documentary, and yeah, I mean, yes, they couldn't fit everything into this documentary, really, but still, uh, the story to tell the stories like this, it dates back all the way back when and whatnot. I mean, it's gonna be difficult to summarize a lot of this because this documentary is not very long. It's not very long of, so it's not gonna bring up every little thing. So I would say it's informative to an extent, is what I'm saying for you folks. I mean, could they done more? Yes, they could have done a lot more than what was done here, folks. But yeah, like I said, it was pretty decent, I suppose. There's some good examples of how the experience of the comic book writers and artists. But I do wish they could have explored that a bit more. But still, I can say it was pretty alright, I suppose. But all in all, I can say that this was something that they were trying to craft together, I guess. And yes, it was done in a bit of a hurry because, again, like I said, it's a popular thing. That's like the third time I said it already. Whatever. But yeah, if you're a comic book fan, let's say check it out. Like I was saying a moment ago, it's something you just go check out. If you're just have to have you fix anything superhero related, I suppose. So this is definitely a thing. I guess you can say this is like a promotional piece, special kind of a thing that we're doing for Marvel, obviously, and that's what happened here. As you can see that. So yeah, we get to see a few people get brought up when it comes to the creation of these comics and whatnot. I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, talk about the origins of Marvel, the company itself too, because back then they went under a different name, but the name was changed afterwards. So okay, that was a cool little detail right there. So I can say, yeah, this is not very long. This was not very. So I'm gonna keep this video fairly simple. It's the documentary I'm talking about. Like I was saying, it's very short. And yes, in case anyone's wondering, I did see this on Disney Plus. So I didn't purchase this in physical media, even though, like I've said multiple times already, I prefer the physical media. Maybe that's just me, I guess, but whatever, whatever. Oh no, folks. I guess before I just wrap it up, this was solid. I guess they they were trying to I guess compress as much information as they could when it comes to this kind of stuff, and I guess sometimes people may argue that the length of this film doesn't really matter. Really, it just depends on the execution. Which in some ways, like, okay, I can see what you mean here. I suppose. So I'm saying that I'm not saying it has to be 2 hours or even 4 hours of a documentary. I'm not saying he has it like that. Sometimes, yes, short is better, but still, I feel like they could have done more with this. I guess, like I mentioned, I don't know, maybe. I mean, I'm not the biggest Marvel fan, really, like at all, or even DC fan, or even anyone else, really. But I'm just saying, there's some interesting bits and pieces. I kind of feel like they could have explored a bit more. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I'll give this an overall rating of a 6.4 10. It gets a 6.4 from me. As always, thanks for watching, and take care. Till next time, see you. Oh yeah, later.